I didn't even pick up a camera until I was in college. I had originally gone to college for writing, but as soon as I had my first camera, I knew that was my life's passion. After college, I went to New York City and my first job was a copy boy for the Daily News. Although this wasn't the best job, it was good because I got to hang around with a lot of great photographers. That job didn't last very long, and I soon found myself doing more freelance work. In 1984, I was offered a freelance job at Discover magazine that really set the ball rolling in my career. After that, I went straight to Northern Ireland to photograph the Bobby Sands crisis and the hunger strikes. While I was there, I was asked to photograph Peter Jennings in London. Almost as soon as I got to his office, the news came that the Pope had been shot. Peter Jennings looked at me and said, "If you want to go to Rome, you can come with me." I called Newsweek and told them that I had a free flight to Rome and ended up shooting for them for 3 weeks. I now work in New York City, mostly for National Geographic. I shoot regularly for Lifetime, Newsweek, Sports Illustrated, and Fortune. Because I'm a photographer, and most everything has been photographed, one of my biggest goals or focuses has been to take photos from different perspectives than has been done. So if I have to do things like climb to the top of the Empire State Building, a rooftop in Moscow, or fly in a Blue Angel, then so be it. Probably my most famous project would be the Faces of Ground Zero project after 9/11. After I heard what had happened, I knew I had to do something. Unfortunately, it was too late to take the photos of the scene, so I had to come up with something else. So I decided to take portrait shots of people who had been directly affected by the disaster. I told people to come and bring all the stuff from their trades. For instance, a firefighter would be wearing all his gear for going right into fires, or a janitor would have his mop. I took these photos with the world's only giant Polaroid camera, producing prints 40 feet by 80 feet. To go along with these prints, I also wanted people in the portraits to write down their stories to make the portraits even more powerful. One of my other quite famous projects is the shoot I did on the Bolshoi Ballet. I took quite a few photos of the ballerinas in places that people don't usually think of ballerinas being. On a rooftop, backstage in a grimy hallway, on a statue that has fallen down, in a subway station, in a steam bath, or on a snowy rock in a snowy field, or in a bar. I have also taken a lot of photos of celebrities, whether it is singer, actors, or athletes. Again, I want to make sure that my portrait of them is something that hasn't been taken of them before. What matters to me is that I keep capturing events, celebrities, you name it, in a creative and different way. As long as I do that, I know I have succeeded.